Hey there everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended. As always, I'm Captain Beefy. This is the Game Vault, and today we're going to do a solo run for the Artifact of the Hunter. So, let's cue up the music and see what's happening. Alright, so the Artifact of the Hunter is approximately right around here. Just a little bit above our old base there where gameplay is currently residing. So we're going to head over that direction. I'll give you some exact coordinates when we get there. Then I'll take you on a tour through there. The only thing we're going to use inside the cave is going to be a single saber-tooth, which should be able to handle this alright if we kind of keep things fairly under control. We're wearing hide armor, and the reason I'm doing that is because we will get some hide while we're in there, and we will also be able to pick some fiber. So if our armor does get damaged, we'll be okay. We're not going to, we'll be able to repair it on the fly, which is really important. Ghillie could also work, because Ghillie you can do that too, but you need the organic polymer for that, and that can be a little bit challenging to get a hold of. So for now we're going to stick with hide, although I do have a good source of organic polymer now, but we're going to talk about that in another video. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to easily find this cave from this southernmost location here on the map. We're currently at 24.3, 52.4, and we're basically just going to head up the river here for a little bit and then take a left once we cross it. I do have a little bit of fiber on me right now. We'll gather some hide along the way and inside the cave. But we're just going to take a quick little run over here. Might face off against a piranha or two in here, no big deal. Now, the secret to solo caving is to be a little patient with stuff, because things can get dicey really quick inside of a cave. There are an overwhelming number of creatures usually in these things, and if that happens, you can get backed into a corner and just beaten into submission. Now, the worst thing in this cave is an Arthropleura, in my opinion. It can actually hit you when you're mounted and destroy your armor. So, yeah, that sucks. Everything else, it's spiders, it's snakes, it's scorpions, occasional dung beetle. I should have brought some poop with me. That's a huge mistake. I could have maybe tamed another dung beetle from my base, but we'll do that later on. And I'm just gathering a little bit of hide right now as we go in. That way we've got it. But anyway, took a left here, and as you run along, you're going to see a little dark patch on the left-hand side. That's your cave entrance right here. Go ahead and pull up the map for you, show you exactly where it is. 24.3, 52.4. And we're going to head on in. Now, the first part of the cave is pretty empty. It's not until you pass by these red mushrooms that things get a little more dangerous, and you'll see here shortly when we come up to them. So we're just going to kind of mosey along in here. And try not to get stuck or turned around. There we go. But this should be a very quick run to get this artifact, and it should be fairly easy as a single player. Especially now, like, this is my Freya right now. This is my saber-tooth. So she's got about 2,600 health almost, 602 melee damage, and a nice saddle at 59.3. She's been leveled quite a bit, so, she's not a stock creature. She is a bred creature that has been imprinted to me, which makes her even a little bit stronger. And there is those red mushrooms, so we should be seeing some bad guys here shortly. And we're going to head left. There's a couple ways to get down to the actual artifact, and there are some drops in here, so feel free to explore around. There's 3 or 4 explorer notes. Let's take a look at this drop real quick. Surprisingly, We haven't met any of the locals yet. Alright, well, got some gloves. There's a lot of obsidian in here, there's crystal, there's quite a few resources that you can gather up while you're in here. And here we go, we're in battle. But unless you're ready for that, you know, with a mount that can actually carry some stuff, you may want to hold off on that, because you'll just weigh yourself down. And if you're weighed down in battle, that could be trouble. That could get you killed. Especially if you get a bunch of stuff on you, and then all of a sudden, you know, you fight something like that, and the meat and everything puts you overweight. Yeah, that's not good. We'll just start to back up a little bit, take these guys out. We're dealing a nice amount of damage. You could bring a second saber with you that's of the opposite sex. That way you can get the mate boost if you want. You know, if you're not comfortable going in solo. But as you can see, we're not facing any creatures that are, you know, super high level. We're only down a couple hundred health. We've got plenty of meat. If we were down, we could eat some of that meat, force feed it, and, you know, get ourselves healed up pretty quick. But not really necessary right now. Yeah, here's where it gets dangerous. So we got a snake there in the doorway. Or not the doorway, but the entryway to the artifact room. And just to the right of this, there's actually a hole in the mesh, or at least there was last time I was in here. And it actually cost me my last cat named Freya, because she got stuck in there. I'm going to put her on passive. There we go. Yeah, jumping off will usually trigger any creatures that are nearby, so got them. You could bring rare flowers with you if you wanted to kind of draw guys out, if there were any in the walls and stuff like that. Might be able to draw them out, but we're going to casually just kind of, yeah. Actually, we could fit the cat through there. I keep forgetting that because on Ark Survival Ascend or Evolved, you couldn't do that. I believe you can at least. Just got to watch out for that stupid hole in the mesh, which is right there. There we go. We're in. I do see an arthroplura over to the right. And he's awake now. And he spit on me. Oh, there's a couple of them. Alright, that's not good. Dung Beetles. Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff in here. Alright, the arthropluras are dead. My armor is probably beat up. Yeah, it's taking a few hits. It's nothing horrible. But I feel like we're safe now. Go ahead, grab the artifact. And then we'll make our way out. There's a lot more to explore in here, but if you're just coming in for the artifact and that's all we're in here for today, this is the way to do it. Now, you won't be able to go back up the way you came in because that's kind of a sheer drop there. Not with this creature, at least. So we're going to have to go out this way, and we'll be facing off against some other creatures on the way out. But it shouldn't be the end of the world here. Now, as you can see, my cat's taking a little bit of damage, you know. She's a little beat up, but I believe that's pretty much going to be... Well, maybe not. Got another batch here. Lots of spiders, man. So the thing about the cave that makes it so dangerous is, you know, you got creatures that are going to poison you, inflict torpor damage, and you also have creatures that are going to slow you down, like the spider. Some caves you got creatures that can infect you with rabies, and that's your character itself, which is debilitating. But yeah, we're right back to where we came in, and there were no creatures beyond this point. So we're pretty safe. and ready to escape. And we've got ourselves a nice brand new artifact. Let's just make it all the way out. If you kind of keep just heading up, you're going to find your way out. You know, if you ever get turned around in a cave, whoa, head up. You know, up, 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 and you will get out. Get a little framey here because we're getting closer to the entrance. And we are free. Yay. Alright, one last hurdle. God, sometimes those things come up on you, don't see them. And absolutely, you know, I'm not used to using a saber, man. I'll tell you that. I usually use a thylit. It's one of my favorite creatures in the game. That's my most common mount that I use everywhere I go. And they have the ability to jump higher, climb walls and stuff like that. So the saber takes a little bit of getting used to, but yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you found this helpful at all, you know, please leave a like on it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Ark Survival Ascended content. I'll be doing it, you know, pretty much every day. We do some live streams during the week, how-to videos, creature spotlights. If you got any questions or suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. Be glad to answer any questions or, you know, make videos if they're requested. That's always cool, too. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace.